It's June 17th, 2014. About a month ago, I did a little video tour of my vegetable garden. So this video is to just kind of show that things are growing and my successes and failures here. So the Better Boy tomato is doing pretty well. Oh, there's a nice tomato. I'm not sure how soon I'll have that, but I'm getting tomatoes. The kohlrabi, you see this one's flowering. I need to pick those off of there. That one's looking okay. That one will be ready to eat pretty soon. But this one, I don't know what happened to these in the middle. The meristem didn't swell and get the regular sort of round shape. This one is looking fine. Here, perhaps I planted them too close together or perhaps it's just been too warm. I'm thinking I planted them too close together. These are cucumbers, and look a little bit wilty here because it's warm out today and I guess they want some water. They're growing up on the trellis. Behind them are zucchini, and oops, hard to see, but there's my first zucchini. Not sure how soon I'll have that. These are blueberries. This is the one that's ready for the birds. I'm going to leave this one uncovered and let the birds eat it. I'll show you in a minute the other blueberries I've got that I've got bird netting over, and those are mine. So in the front here, this is the butternut squash with some violas growing up in it. More cucumbers somewhere in here. There's my first cucumber. Violas are still there. Cucumbers, a lot of cucumbers this year. I should probably just thin these out. I can't eat that many cucumbers. I don't even have enough friends to eat that many cucumbers. Bell peppers are looking okay. They're fruiting pretty early. I don't know if you can. Oops! I don't know if you can see that one. It's a good size bell pepper back there. This early in the season. More tomatoes. This is my bed of cherry tomatoes. This is a Sweet 100s. There's a few right here. Nasturtiums between them. This is the yellow one. This is the Sun Gold cherry tomatoes. This is a tomato I've never grown before. It's a Burpee hybrid called Baby Boomer. And I'm not sure, but it seems to be a bush, not a vining type. So, see what happens. The paste tomatoes, these are the Sweet Mamas. They're putting fruit out. Hidden behind the nasturtiums here, I've got a little bit of oregano. More squash. This is the butternut squash again, and then the nasturtiums are blooming. Yet again, more tomatoes. I've got 14 tomatoes this year. I promised myself that I'd only have 4 plants, and somehow I've got 14 tomatoes. This is early girl. They're not going to be that early this year. This one is an interesting one. I picked up in Florida when I was visiting back as a plant. I picked it up in February, and I kept it alive inside, and so I got some ripe tomatoes off it, but I don't really like these. That's probably going to get torn out pretty soon. Some basil, oregano, nasturtium. This is the good one. This is the Brandy Boy. I don't see any. Oh, there's a bloom there. Not yet ready to open. These are the good ones. These are the ones, late season ones, that I'm pretty excited about. I'm hoping to get some good taste and fruit off of that. In the front here, some bok choy. I've been eating bok choy for a few days now. These are ready to go. Behind it, this is the golden egg. It's a Burpee hybrid that seems to be a cross between a pumpkin and a zucchini. More bok choy. I've been picking bok choy out of here. The beets are doing okay. There's a nice sized one right there. So Beets are okay. The next bed over is mint and green beans. Mint in the front, the green beans here, they're really short in the front here because I had a rabbit come and chew on the ones, and I had to replant these, and these are the ones that survived the rabbit, and so they're growing up, and hopefully soon I'll have some beans to eat. My hot peppers over here. This is a surprise to me that I'm getting hot peppers this early in the season. I'll probably eat that one tonight. Behind them, the jalapenos that are always slow to grow until it gets hot. So it's hot today. Maybe they'll grow a bunch. Pumpkins. Got plenty of pumpkin plants. Some carrots in the pot, just to have a carrot. This is the cage that I've got to keep the birds off of the blueberries. And if you can see, they're just starting to ripen. I ate one this morning and it was pretty sour, so I'll give it a little bit longer. The strawberries in the front. This is the bed that didn't do so well. This bed has been pretty productive for me here. We got lots of nice strawberries in this bed and the other bed. My neighbors are happy with this. I've been giving them strawberries. Excuse me while I eat. The trash pile, the wood, the compost pile. There's the greenhouse with the potting bench in the front. Inside the greenhouse, some flowers to replace things in case something dies in the front yard. A new hydroponic bed here. I'm growing what's supposed to be heat-resistant lettuce. We'll see what happens. A kohlrabi hydroponic. Yet another tomato. I'm going to try growing this one and just let it grow across the bench here, and we'll see what that's a better way of doing it. More beans. I got way too many beans. I think these are just going to go in the compost pile. Some kohlrabi, more beans, some bok choy. Now my pride and joy. These are my hydroponic tomatoes in the front. This one is doing very well. This is a Brandywine Pink, and I'm really happy that I'm going to have tomatoes hopefully soon off of these. In the back, I've repotted all the strawberries that I put on the wall. I don't know if you saw the last video. I had them in something that looked like this. Oops. On there, and it just wasn't enough root space for this variety of strawberries. So we'll see what happens with those. And then underneath here, kind of being ignored, are the citrus. And that's the end of that.